Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Support for the community programming provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Saving time so I could love that man of mine till the birdies wake and chime good morning. There ought to be a law in clover time to keep that moon out over time, to keep each lover's lane in rhyme till dawning. You'd better hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, get busy today. You'd better croon a tune to the man in the moon, and here's what I'd say. There ought to be a moonlight saving time so I could love that man of mine till the birdies wake and chime good morning.
Wow, it is Tuesday. What is it? It is January. What 13th. Is it, Pete?
13th.
January 13th, where you
All
are.
Day.
Yeah, in the background, that's Blossom Dearie and her Good Morning song. It's a really great song. And I say, well, we need moonlight saving time, don't we?
Well, most people don't like to be in the dark.
Oh, yeah, but for romance and everything, I mean, don't you love that? Moonlight saving time?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Here she speaks singing again. Listen to this.
You'd better croon a tune to the man in the moon, and here's what I'd say. There ought to be a moonlight saving time, so I could love that man of mine. Till the birdies wake and chime, good morning. There ought to be a moonlight saving time, so I could say good morning.
I like her voice.
Yeah, she's got a great voice. Blossom Dearie is one of the treasures that a lot of people should discover. She's got that really tiny baby voice. She had it right until she died a few years back, and she was rather old, but she still had that pure kind of like, I don't know whose voice compares to that today, but it's a distinctive kind of voice. And she played the piano, wrote songs. My Attorney Bernie is her famous one. So many different ones, but this one I love. Moonlight Saving Time. Moonlight Saving Time for you, Peter,
Yes.
as a newlywed. You need all the moonlight that you can get. For sleeping?
I was taking care of a sick dog.
Oh, well, yeah, I was taking care of a sick Bob. Everybody, you haven't seen me for a long while, I think.
You were a hurting unit, I heard.
Huh?
Pardon? You were a hurting unit.
Oh, my God, I was. 2 days before New Year's Eve, okay? James came down with what we thought was a seasonal cold or whatever. He was sneezing and all that sort of stuff. Okay.
Norovirus is brutal this year.
Well, yeah.
Brutal.
So he comes down with this really bad cough and sneezing and all that business. And I said, well, I got my flu shot. Okay, I'm hopefully protected. But then,
famous last words.
Yeah. So, well, get this. But I did not get anything in my sinuses. I began to feel nauseous on the 2 days before that night. The morning is when James said, "Oh, I'm feeling awful." By the end of the day, my stomach had swelled. It looked like I was one of, oh my God, some poor child in Africa who had Kwashiorkor, starvation disease. You've seen those young folks with real distended bellies and stuff. That's how I felt. And I was nauseous. I had enough gas to light the city of Pittsburgh, as I like to say. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you had the norovirus.
Was that the norovirus?
Yeah, it was bad gastrointestinal GI thing.
Oh my gosh! Well, it went.
They had a whole ship that it went through. There was 5% of the passengers had it.
Oh really?
They were just.
Well,
they were pooping themselves. They were so bad. It was just brutal. Because it was just a GI. So, like, I'm taking a medication now that I don't know if I get sick or if it's the medication.
Oh, well.
It's the medication.
Listen, it's exactly right, Pete.
It's true. It's brutal.
I was wondering, okay, so I then start to think, oh, my God. So, of course, I go to Dr. Dr.
Is this
MD.
where hypochondriac Bob sits in?
Yeah. You go to Google and you put in all your stuff, and then it says, oh my gosh, these are symptoms of, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so then I started to think maybe it's from my medication. maybe I'm taking my medication too much at one time because, I would take all 5 or 6 of my medications. There's the one for anxiety and depression and the one for my Watchman in my heart. And then I have to take a baby aspirin. And then what's the other one? I take one for my, to keep me from peeing every other hour.
To keep you or make you?
No.
I take one that makes me.
Oh, no. This is to keep my walks to the bathroom to a minimum, okay? And then there's Plavix, which was initiated for my Watchman. In other words, to get off Eliquis, I've gotten off Eliquis.
So you don't have a clump or something, right?
Yeah. So now I am on Plavix until the end of the month. At which time they'll get rid of the Plavix, and I'll be off Eliquis and Plavix, and I'll have the Watchman, okay? Oh, and there's another one of the things that I'm taking for atrial fib. Well, I was taking them all at once, and my
you
doc...
need to take them at different times of the day.
I do now. But I started to sort of then say, I got to do that. And then I started to look at what gaseous foods were I was eating, and I'm saying, oh my God, I've been eating popcorn at night. No wonder I'm no wonder I'm so gaseous. So I eliminated the popcorn. I eliminated anything in my diet.
Here's the problem, Bob. You're like an all or nothing person. I'm a moderation person, so if I like popcorn, I'll have it once in a while just to scratch the itch.
Yeah.
Not every day.
Well, I'm itching that scratch every day. And so this goes on.
Too.
This nausea and everything goes on. I even went out and I bought some kind of nausea medication. What's the Metamucil or whatever it is that you take or whatever. Imodium or no. This because there was no diarrhea, if you'll pardon the expression.
Yeah.
It was all just, and I could feel, oh my God, I could feel
Gas X
working through my system like
you can hear the gurgling.
Oh God, yes. Oh my God. So I sounded like a factory in motion. I mean, it was that bad. It was really that bad.
So Christy finally the dog's been kind of cooped up because it's just been horrible out and it's hard to walk on the ice. And so she's able to take the dog for a walk. Well, it was sandy and salty and stuff like that because they've been salting the roads to get the ice off and stuff like that.
Sure.
So the dog came back and cleaned himself off, but ingested all the sand and the salt.
Oh my gosh,
yes. So Saturday into Sunday, I was out in the living room. I fell asleep on the couch, and he's coughing and puking, and because I think he was dehydrated because he's ingesting all that salt. I finally realized he was dehydrated.
Sure.
So the next morning, I was supposed to go to my brother's to watch football because obviously playoff football, Patriots playing at 8:00 nightcap. I said to my wife, I said, I need to stay home with the dog, and she's like, why? The dog will be fine. I said, no, he's dehydrated.
Oh my gosh!
Because he drank all that, all that salt and everything.
Sure.
And I said, if he stays home by himself, he's not going to drink any. This dog's very smart.
Uh-huh.
He knows if we're not there, he can't go outside and pee, right?
Yeah.
So he'll stop drinking water. Because when we come home, he'll suck down. He'll lap water for like a minute because he's thirsty, right?
Sure.
But he doesn't want to pee in the house.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I stay home with him, he'll drink water all day, go out, and he'll finally get better. Well, he did. So he stopped coughing. And he got better during the day.
Right.
Because he drank water. He must have drank like 25, 30 ounces of water during the day.
Yeah.
Because he was dehydrated. But I figured all this out on my own because I know my doggy.
Well, listen. I got better. Baby. I got better after about 4 or 5 days. Okay, and I'm fine. My stomach's fine. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm going. Brady, come on in here and hear the rest of my saga here.
Your saga?
Yeah. Come on. You're not even on the. You can't be talking over there. You got to talk into a microphone. Brady LePage, Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. There's your prize for
my prize?
Yeah, okay.
Thank
so I had the neurovirus and then
Good.
okay, it's
better now.
I cure myself. No. I cure myself And then last week, I say to myself, Bob, it seems as if I'm getting sinus stuff.
Oh, jeez.
So then I get the cold that James had. Oh, my God. Holy mother. And,
Oh, boy.
okay, that was last week. Okay, that's why I had to cancel last week, because I was still sick, and I thought to myself, it's gone from my looking like a man with the biggest pot belly you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was rounded. It was awful. And then I knew I was getting better because I could see my feet eventually. Isn't that awful? But okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen my feet in a while.
Oh, stop! You're doing really well. I'll give you.
Oh boy.
Break. Yeah. So then I get the sinus stuff and everything. So
Yeah.
I'm
Just a
laid
rep
up
bump.
for another 5 days. And finally, after about the 4th day, I said, "This is it. I'm going to the doctor. I got to find out what's happening.
Yeah.
Is it my liver? Is it my medication? Is it whatever it is? Okay."
Yeah.
So I go and I go to, we have this new thing called Priority Medical Express or something. It's in the Westfield shops, and you can,
It's like an urgent care?
urgent care.
Yeah, okay.
And I would have gone to my doctor, but then you have to make an appointment and
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. So I go to the urgent care place, and I walked in, and I called and I made an appointment, and they could see me like in an hour or
yeah.
something. It was really like in and out. So I get there, and the woman, the doctor, the PCN, lovely woman, said to me, she remembered me from the last visit, which was kind of like at the beginning of November when I was sick. Remember the night of the tree lightings?
Yeah. Oh,
I
do
went to
remember
her
that.
around that.
I do remember that.
She said, Bob, get a hold of yourself.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Get a grip.
You are. Please stay
Isn't
off
it nice-
the internet.
Isn't it nice when you get grounded?
Oh my God!
It's like
She
a
said,
lightning rod.
Stop going where you're going. I said, well, is it my liver? Is it my stomach? Is it my heart? What am I doing? Should I do this? Should I? She said, Bob, you got a cold. It has to escape your body.
Yeah.
Damned if she isn't right.
You got through the worst of it with the
yeah.
norovirus.
Oh, I had the
that was-
norovirus, but
you
that
should have
was-
went
the
for
worst
that.
part.
I
You
should have
went
just
for that.
The norovirus took like maybe a week, and
Yeah, it
then
was
this
brutal.
took another week. So,
Yeah.
so I'm gone for like 2 weeks. I mean, like, so somebody said to me, Bob, it hasn't been 2 weeks. It's like the 9th of January. And I said, oh, 9/11, that's 11.
Well, you took the week of Christmas off because you had pre-taped a show for
Oh,
New
I
Year's.
had,
Yeah.
yeah, of course,
You
yeah.
had
That,
it
well, that
for
was good.
weeks.
But that 11 days I was ill. I mean,
Yeah.
like 11 days. So
Yeah.
as you see, I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm
you
back
missed
to
a
normal.
You missed a fun New Year's Eve. Well, Brady, you were sick around New Year's Eve too,
Were
right?
you?
Yeah, I had, I don't know what it was. I don't think it was norovirus. It could have been a flu form, but I think it was just something else was going on. It just knocked me out. Like I was tired.
I
had a cough and I was sniffles, and like it wasn't even tired like inside mentally I had the energy, but just like physically I was like I just felt heavy, like I just couldn't get up.
Isn't that terrible?
It was just not fun at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just not fun at
I-
all to
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
So, but then it
And just
kind of went
debating-
away. But then what happened is like it would go, and I had a fever too. That was the worst part.
Oh, well,
Because
I didn't
chills,
have a fever at
'cause,
all.
like you get the chills and stuff, and then you finally break your fever, and you're like dripping in sweat, and it's terrible. So I would go through that cycle, and then there'd be points where I'm like, oh, I'm all better, like I'm feeling great. Maybe I have a little sniffles, and then boom, fever comes back at night.
Right.
And it just kept going. Finally, I came out of it. Now I was away in Florida, and I'm back, and I think I gave myself a cold from the changing temperatures. But I
So
don't
you
even
have
really
a
know.
cold right now?
I don't even really know, honestly.
What do you mean you don't really know?
Well, because I could have just sniffed in a bunch of dust earlier working in the other room, and that's what had me sneezing. Or I don't even really know. I don't think it's like a bad cold. I think it's like if I have a cold, it's like, if you stand outside in the cold and then you get a cold,
right.
right? Like sometimes if you come back from where it's really hot,
Yeah.
and then it's cold, you get a cold. I think that's how it works, but I don't really know. I don't know anything medical, right?
Well,
I'm a CIT guy.
Okay, I'm the king of information from the internet.
Okay.
But here's what I learned.
See, we don't need Chat GPT. We got Bob GPT right here, so we're set.
Oh, it's the worst possible.
We don't need AI.
No, you don't. Well, I do need AI. Okay, the neurovirus apparently is resistant to hand sanitizers.
Yeah.
And that you have to use soap and water and
that is correct.
on your hands. Now, what was happening with me was I was washing. I read the thing that said you had to keep washing your hands, so I kept washing my hands.
Did you moisturize too? Because that's important.
No,
we learned that.
We
learned that a couple weeks ago. How important it is to moisturize.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't moisturizing, and my hands were, and I was washing.
Oh boy,
and washing, and my nose was dripping this clear fluid. It just kept. Oh my God, I dripped. You think I'm a dripper? Okay, I hate to say it.
Is that why the tissue box has moved into the studio? I was looking for that earlier, and then now it's off on the side of the room over here. Now I found where it is. We'll have to move it to the table during break.
So, at any rate, she said...
At any rate.
I am not... Oh.
Are we doing the counter
Oh, my God, this is a new... Listen, I haven't been...
Is that the first one of the show?
First one.
Okay, that's the first one.
Probably one
that's
of the
good.
new year.
We got to get a ticker. Can we get a ticker going up in the corner?
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Of how many?
Yeah, really. Okay. So, I am back to normal, but... I'm not exactly sure that, like, for instance, my doctor, the PCN doctor, oh, God, what's her name? Oh, God, she's a PCN from, I should remember her name. Kelly? Oh, God, I can't remember. Carolyn? No. You should know your doctor's name, shouldn't you? Or you should know somebody that sees you all the time so you can... But the problem is you call them Doc and you don't say Dr. Ed or... You don't call them by their first name. At any rate, second. I just said twice.
Oh, that's two.
Two.
That's two.
All right.
Oh, there we go. We got the counter.
God, that's great. Oh, my God. So we could put oh, my God in there as well, I suppose.
No.
It's going to get too complicated.
Oh, it's going to get too complicated. Let's just keep it with that other phrase that I use. Okay. She said... Do not shake hands with anyone. When you go to a public place, wear that mask. And don't be, I said, wow, come on. And, I'm hard. It's hard for me to wear a mask. Well, how about yourself? Are both of you, are you mask mirrors?
I don't think I've worn a mask since like the pandemic was at its height and like you had to. There might have been maybe a couple other times I've worn it in places where we had to have it. If I went into a hospital where like to visit somebody, they might have at one point or another. But I don't usually if I'm really sick, I just stay home.
Yeah, me too.
I just stay home. And because most of the time
I'm on the couch watching TV, catching up on my TV that I don't have time to watch.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah, because you can do a lot of that kind of stuff. Or if I have like schoolwork to do or paperwork or emails or, stuff like that. Like if I have things I have to do around the house, if I'm sick to the point that I shouldn't be out, but I can like get around and do things, well, I got a free day to organize my room, organize my stuff down in the basement.
Oh, I love that.
Doing.
Oh, that.
Like that's what I end up doing.
I got it.
Yeah, because it's really hard for me, like with everything that I do everywhere in life to be like, I'm sick. I'm not coming in, but then I'm going to go do 5 other things in the, I'm going to go here, go there, go everywhere.
How do you, I need to be creative. One of my goals, as you all know, is always to try to wake up every morning and say, what am I going to create positively today? Okay. And
today you already did that because you're here and you brought me Dunkin'. So that's positivity there. Sugar is always positive.
Oh. Yes.
So there you go.
Hey, we should let's take a break and then we'll come back. This is Bruno Mars. Do you like Bruno Mars?
Yeah, Bruno Mars is good. I've heard Bruno Mars before.
Yeah, this is his song. I just might.
I probably heard it before.
In 2026, fill in the blank. In 2026, I, Brady LePage, just might blank.
I don't even know.
All right, you're going to
I got one for you. I got one for
Okay, all right.
you. Just might see a rocket launch
Oh, there you go. I just might see a rocket launch.
in person.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. In 2026, I just might break the habit of saying those 3 little words that I'm not going to say right now.
But I can say them. At any rate, time for a break.
Wait a minute, I got to add one to the counter.
No, that's him, not me.
Yeah, it doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Anybody says it.
No.
That's not fair. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You can put, if you want to put the 3 of us, then go right ahead. Put the 3 of us.
Well, he's going to have 0, though. It's just going to be me and you that we're going to.
Well, it's
you and I. Sorry, I know, your English
I'm
teacher
English.
in you is.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry that I said me and you. I meant you and I. I just want to apologize for that.
That's exactly good. Thank you. You little mischievous. There's no such word as mischievous.
There's not?
No, it's mischievous.
Oh.
The word is mischievous.
I learned something else?
All right.
I can't say it. I was about to say it, and then I caught myself. I didn't say it. So.
I've transferred the curse over to the right-hand side of the screen. All right. Now, here is Bruno Mars, I Just Might. I wonder if he will. Here he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4. You stepped inside with a vibe I ain't never seen. Yes, you did. Ooh, so girl, if you talk like you want, come and talk to me. But look here, it would break my heart, break my heart, break my heart if I find out you can't move. You better show me now, show me now, show me now. 'Cause when I take it to the floor, ooh, you gotta get down. You know what to do. Hey, Mr. DJ, play a song for this pretty little lady. 'Cause if she dances good as she look right now, I just might make her my baby. I just might make her my baby. Hey, I just might. Oh, I just might. But first, may I just say that your face got me so intrigued. I'm so intrigued. But what good is beauty if your booty can't find a beat? I don't wanna know, girl. So please don't do that to me. 'Cause it would break my heart, break my heart, break my heart if I find out you can't move.
Support for community programming provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. Visit bettsplumbing.com or 14 Coleman Avenue, Westfield. Public welcome.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
107.5 FM WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Yes, it's Bob Plass in person, Westfield on Weekend show right here. Got all the information about what's happening this week and through January, through beyond. Does that mean?
Beyond?
I guess plain.
Is that proper English?
No, through beyond is not.
Okay.
It would, well, I suppose it would be if you were going through a wormhole someplace. You know, I finished.
Beyond was a place.
If beyond was a place.
See, I know some things.
He's great. I can see we have Trudy Knowles on her way in to our studio. She's a wonderful, wonderful writer. And we've got so much happening this week at Westfield on Weekend.
Really?
Yeah, 105 Elm Street.
What's going on?
And in fact, I even might want to invite you on Thursday. Thursday night. This Thursday night we usually meet on the first Tuesday of every month. It's Writers Out Loud with Straw Dogs Writers Guild, and the Whip City Wordsmiths. We have a series that we inaugurated this year called Writers Out Loud, and you can come in, and it starts at 7, but from 6:30 on, you can sign up to read a passage of something that you've written, or poem that you've composed, or something that you want to share, and you get 3 to 5 minutes, and it's all positive, and you go around the room, or we all sit in a circle. It's so moving, and folks who love to tell stories. You know, this is the year of the story, the year of the writer here in Westfield, and we're celebrating writers throughout the year. And I am thrilled to be doing this with, or WOW is thrilled to be doing this with the Straw Dogs Writers Guild. Just perfect. Just a great organization. Now, that's this Thursday night, okay? Usually it's the second Thursday of every month. But just because everything, New Year's Eve.
Everything gets pushed around. And
it got moved around, and we decided that's a better date. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's this Thursday. Okay. We also have a course, digital photography, that I think is starting. The first session is this Wednesday night.
Is that with the iPhones? Taking photography on the iPhone. Yeah, I remember talking about that.
Oh, my God.
Like a really cool
course. My God. Doug James, one of the best teachers and photographers in the region, is teaching that course, and you can go to westfieldonweekends.com and read all about that. Yeah. We also there are some acrylic classes.
Is he just doing photography, or is there videography in there as well?
Good question.
Yeah.
I wonder that if you can take a good picture, you can take a good video.
Oh, you can certainly you can take a really good video on cell phones a lot this day. We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Because we just got some new equipment. I won't go too in depth because I'll, sidetrack your show. But I just wondered if that was something in his class.
You register at westfieldonweekends.com for one. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have informational meetings all month long about our travel series. And,
really?
We're going in April. A whole group from Westfield is going to Tuscany. And
really?
The Cinque Terre region. Yeah. Talk to your parents. Maybe you'd like to go.
Maybe I can go.
You could video.
April's going to be a busy month for us around here. I don't know if I can really go away.
I don't know if you can afford to go. Yeah, no. But
that's the other thing. That's money, Things cost money.
Oh, that's exactly.
Things cost money.
Well, I'm glad you've learned that. as my budding protege.
Well, and just because you swipe a card doesn't mean that the money doesn't exist. That's the other thing.
No.
Because
God, he knows it at
there's
such a young age.
too many people that think that because they swipe a card and it goes ding and there's a little green check mark. Oh, everything's unlimited. It's all
Isn't
cool.
that-
Everything's good.
I
think in the Tech Academy we do a really good job of teaching that. Not only because kids take financial literacy junior year.
Oh, there is such a course?
You have to take it. If you don't pass it, you can't graduate from here or the high
Oh.
school. Both school. It's a Westfield district-wide requirement for high schoolers.
Wow.
I don't know if it's juniors or seniors at the high school, but I know at the Tech Academy it's a junior year
There is
class.
too much of a reward for me, even when I go. This is me at the ATM. Put in that card. Boop boop boop. The money comes out. It's like a reward. It's like a package from Amazon.
You're just taking it out of a bin, though. It's not like it.
I
It's not like
know.
it's appearing out of.
I know, but it
thin
seems
air.
like a gift. Like this big machine is giving me a gift. It's like when there's a package in front of my house. Even though I've paid for it, it's like somebody's sending me a gift.
Well, I just love getting mail, or like you get a box, or like when you get like a haul of stuff, even if it's not your stuff. Like when we get like hauls of like B&H orders in the studio, like it's really fun to see like what do you got, or sometimes because just working in the government sector is really fun. So you'll put in an order, and then like 5 months later, finally you get said order. You forget what you even bought sometimes.
Oh, listen. I forget what I've ordered. For instance,
well,
I'm
you
wearing
order like
something,
5 things, and you
get
one of them, and you're like,
how
oh,
do
which
you like
one?
This is an overshirt. It's called. Yeah, would you ever
The
wear
flannels?
a plaid overshirt? And it's flannel. Feel how
It's soft.
Yeah,
I think I have some flannel stuff at home.
Yeah, really, really good.
I just bought some
But
flannel
I ordered
stuff.
the thing.
Flannels are great.
Yeah, I ordered it, and it came, and I think I'm wearing. I think this is. We'll have to ask Trudy. She'll be able to tell us. I think I've got a woman's outfit here, although it's so large. I mean, it's got to be a large woman.
Look, if it works,
But
it works.
when doesn't the? Well, I'll ask. The buttons are on the left side. Should the buttons be on the right side? If it was a man's, do you
I
have
don't know.
anything with anybody got anything with a button on it?
This shirt's got a button underneath.
Yeah.
No, the buttons are on the right side on this shirt.
The button is on
Right, because see the button here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the button.
My buttons are on the left side.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know. I don't know.
This might be a woman. I don't know. But
Yeah,
it's
I don't
nice.
know
I
either.
love this. I love it.
I don't know either.
All right. So, hey, Brady, I might kick you out because I see that Trudy Knowles
You
is
should.
the right.
I'm not I'm just here to fill time because I can yap.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
well,
mean?
you're
Like,
welcome to sit.
Because you know this. I can talk and talk and talk.
Well, you want to sit over.
You can talk a little bit, but no offense. I think
I have
talk
stuff for
more.
him to do. So.
Yeah, I have a lot of things to do around.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've got some stuff to do.
Yeah, we always get stuff
Well,
to do.
we're going to send you on your way, and I will. Let's before
we got
do.
to do a little song or
Yeah,
something.
this is the acoustic version of Dido's "Thank You." Do you know Dido?
I do not.
Yes, I know the song.
Yeah, this is a
maybe
lovely,
I've heard
lovely
it.
song.
You know what? I think now that I'm thinking of it, I've probably heard it, but I just am not.
It's a
putting
great
artists
acoustic
together.
version.
Yeah.
What's the difference between acoustic and what's the other?
Nothing is amplified.
Nothing is amplified. Oh, nothing
great
is
Acoustic
amplified.
That's a great way
guitars
to put
or
it.
Like not an
It's-
electric guitar
right.
and all that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. So we're gonna bring Trudy Knowles to the stage in a minute.
Yeah.
So let's listen to Dido's version, acoustic version of "Thank You." Thank you, everyone, for watching wherever you might be. It's a great day in Westfield.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it'd all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I drank too much last night, got bills to pay. My head just feels in pain. I missed the bus and there'll be hell today. I'm late for work again, and even if I'm there, they'll all imply that I might not so bad, it's not so bad. And I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. No, just to be with you is having the best day of my life. Push the door, I'm home at last, and I'm soaking through and through. And then you handed me a towel, and all I see is you. And even if my house falls down now, I wouldn't have a clue, because you're near me. And I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. No, just to be with you is having the best day of my life. And I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. No, just to be with you is having the best day of my life.
Underwriting for the community programming is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here. Where will the superintendent spotlight shine next? Join Stefan Zaporowski and Chris Rogers every Thursday at 9 a.m. to find out. 107.5 FM WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday where you are. It is January 13th. January 13th, 2026.
January 13th is my mom's birthday.
It is. Trudy knows. How old?
She was born in 1919.
1919, and she's still alive?
No. She passed in 1994, but January 13th was her birthday. So.
Oh, well, what was her name?
Jesse Knowles.
Oh, Jesse Knowles. Okay,
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Anyway.
All right. Oh, well, wait a minute. Yesterday actually was my sister-in-law, my spouse's brother's wife. Okay. And it was her birthday. So I'm going to do for Jesse and for Carol, all right? Birthdays come but once a year. We are glad that yours is here. Happy birthday, Jesse and Carol, dear. Happy birthday till next year. Chocolate cake. Wherever you are, Jesse, we love you. And Carol loves you. And Carol, Trudy loves you. Carol doesn't know you, but she would. Well, I did. Well, she will. Never mind.
Anyway,
at any
happy
rate,
birthday.
Yeah, that's the Wisconsin birthday song. Love it?
Yes, love it.
Yeah.
Never heard it before.
Trudy knows. Tell everybody who you are. You're often on my program. It's always good to have you because you have an opinion. You're a writer. You're you're a writer of letters today. It's International Letter Writing Day.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
So interesting.
Doing a lot of that.
And you do letters a lot, and you also you've lived your life as a confirmed nonconformist.
Confirmed nonconformist, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
You've even written a book called Confessions of a Confirmed Nonconformist.
And, well, that name came when I finished my doctoral program. I asked one of my professors to write a letter of recommendation for me.
Yes.
And the first sentence was, Trudy is a confirmed nonconformist. And every single interview I got after that was because of that line.
And that, just in some ears, confirmed nonconformists could go, oh, she's trouble.
Yes, I am.
Well, she is in trouble. But you've had a wonderful career as an educator.
I was 22 years at Westfield State in the education department. And then I worked a couple years, 3 years before that at Sintigleska University on the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota.
So wait a minute. Tell me that one again.
Sintigleska University. It's a tribal college on the Rosebud Lakota Reservation.
In
South Dakota.
South Dakota. The Badlands of South Dakota?
It's farther east.
Uh-huh.
Not all the way east. But,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you've retired?
I retired in 2016, yes.
Right. And what have you been doing since then?
Well, I always say I had a 5-point plan when I retired.
Uh-huh.
One was to dance more, so I do line dancing at the senior centers.
Oh, my gosh. With one of the people who was on the wall at Tribeca as part of our Winter Wonderland show at Tribeca. Is it, who is your teacher at the...
Clara, was it?
Clara.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's like 96
She's 90-something
years old, and she's still teaching line dancing.
She still dances, yes.
How do you love that? Okay, so line dancing.
That was one. Okay, I wanted to do more music, and I haven't been as successful, although I do.
What do you mean, like do more music?
I don't know. Sing more, just play the piano more, play the guitar more,
I had no idea you were a pianist.
I am not. So first of all, I hurt my finger is all messed up, so I can't play the guitar anymore because I can't make chords anymore. Oh. And the way I play the piano is I transfer guitar chords to the piano, so it's like this land is your land.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. It's like me playing the piano is like an accordion. I learned on the accordion, so mine is pa 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 pa. It's the same sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I always pretend I'm playing the piano.
So I wanted to, I wanted to sing more, dance more, write more.
Write more.
Right. And so I finished my third novel and my
your memoir
autobiography kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm working on my fourth novel right now.
Fourth novel, and is there a fifth? You said there was that the fourth is the writer, and the fifth?
Oh, the fifth. Okay, wait. No, that was the third. Sing more, dance more, write more. Play more with my grandkids.
Uh-huh. How many of those?
Well, there's 2 here in West Springfield, and then there's 2 on the West Coast that I only see like once or twice a year or so.
Gotcha.
And then the last was to do more social justice work.
To do more social justice work. And how are you doing on all 5 points?
I think, I don't do as much music as I'd like, but the other 4, I forgot nap more. I can nap more.
Oh, nap more.
Watch more Hallmark Christmas movies on TV. That was...
Oh, there's always... we all have that. It's like me watching Home Shopping Club.
Right.
Really. Never bought a thing, but I watch Home Shopping Club.
Exactly.
It's that same sort of thing.
Right. It's to just make your mind go blank for a while, right?
Oh, yes, exactly. And napping.
Napping, yes, that's always good.
Do you think when you nap, how long do you nap for?
Not long.
I
sleep for 15 minutes at the most.
Really? They say that it's better to just do a 20-minute and not be out there for an hour and a half or something.
Right. That's all.
It gets the rhythms all off.
Right.
What time do you usually take your nap?
Well, right now, but I'm here. So my nap will be at like 3 today.
Well, let's hope so. If you're not off, I don't. There's been too much nodding off in Washington,
yes,
and
exactly.
So I don't want you nodding off over here.
I'll try not to.
So you are a part of the writers program. You didn't teach writing at the college.
No. Education, teacher education.
Teacher, and you've also written textbooks.
Exactly.
Yeah. And your textbooks are about how to teach teachers?
Well, one of mine is called What Every Middle School Teacher Should Know. And it's about it's what every middle school teacher should know about adolescent development, instruction, curriculum, equity, diversity, inclusion. I had to say those words.
Of course.
Assessment, everything you should know about teaching middle school because that's such a unique age.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the other one's about ADHD and well, I just believe that you should listen to the voices of kids, and both of those books were written out of the voices of what kids told me.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Well, you're looking at the king of ADHD.
I may be the queen of ADHD.
God.
The royalty.
Good luck, listeners. Good luck. No, I think that there is such a thing to say that I think their ADHDers have lots, when they focus, they bring more to the party because they're, I think, have an abundance from which to choose. And when they focus all of that, it can be really productive, don't you think?
Right. Well, ADHD can be either an inability to focus or an inability to break focus.
Well,
so you could have a kid with ADHD who just sits with his video games for hours because he can't break that focus either.
Oh, I had no idea.
It can go both ways.
Is one called different than the other?
No, I think, I think neurologically there's probably a million things happening in the brain.
Right.
And there's not one place in the brain that does this or this.
Sure.
But for example, you could have someone with ADHD who's the catcher on the baseball team.
Right.
Perfect position because they have to focus the entire game. Put them in right field, and they're picking daisies and running around because they can't focus. So.
Oh, interesting. So the idea of focusing. How do you stay focused then? This is good. Doctor. How do you stay focused? Doctor, please help me. This week I have been all over the place. When I was at home, ill with my virus and my cold, I just was beside myself. I was not focused. And I would start to make the bed, and then I'd go, oh, I got to read that thing I forgot to read. And I go over and read it, and then go back to,
Right.
Oh.
I haven't found the answer.
No?
I could suddenly notice that my vacuum cleaner's in the middle of the living room because I put it out there, an hour ago, and then remembered that I had to get the clothes out of the laundry or, whatever.
Sure.
So,
sure.
Some people put Post-it notes all over their walls to help them remember what they have to do.
Oh, man.
I just keep going.
Oh, my God. The medication thing is the hard one for me because I have a system. Now I've found a system where I can now that I've, in the first hour we were talking about my medications, and when I was bloated with enough gas to light the city of Pittsburgh, 2 weeks ago, I thought that maybe I was taking too much medication at a time, so the doctor helped me to sort of figure out when to take those medications. Okay, so dinner, lunch, supper, and then bedtime. Okay, so we divided it during the day. So that's very good, but I got to make sure that I do it. So I tried to come up with a system. I turned the pills over when I finished with them. And then at the end of the night, I turn them back we start with a clean slate in the morning.
Well,
I'm hoping that's going to work.
I do, I have to take a medication at 7 in the morning and 7 in the evening.
Yeah.
Or within an hour of each of those times. I set the alarm on my phone.
Oh.
And then my alarm goes off, and it's like, take your medication.
And somebody says to you on the phone, take your medication.
No, it's just an alarm. It's just, you've got an alarm on your phone.
I do.
Yeah, and it just goes, bah, and I go, oh, I have to take my pill.
Oh.
So you could set your alarm for 7, noon, 3, whatever times you
It would not be like when the alarm goes off, I'd be going, oh, it's time to get up, Bob.
if you were taking a nap, maybe.
Oh, if I was taking, well, yeah, which is very often, lately.
Right.
Well, hey,
okay,
we got tons to talk about.
Okay.
Got tons today. It's a new day, a new beginning, a new year, and we're going to go all over the place here with lots of different stuff. But I thought that we'd why don't we play our Wisconsin song, Mr. Peter Coles? This is a song called from Doug. D-U-G. It's a band from, I think there might even be from Dakota, I think, someplace out there or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a lovely song called Acoustic, and it's really great. It's called, what the hell is the name of the song? Oh, Jubilee. It's Jubilee. It's interesting. Here we go.
And letting go. Here's to heading off the mark. Here's to the changing of the guard that comes around. And here's to shame and here's to glory. Here's to brand new origin stories. Here's to taking flight and falling. Here's to getting back up and walking. We'll come around. Well, can't you feel it? Can't you see? It's a year jubilee. Grab your shovel, let's get going. There's no one way of knowing. Can't you feel it? Can't you see? It's the year of jubilee. Here's to holding your composure. Here's to letting instinct take over. It'll come round. And here's to swinging at apparitions. Here's to hitting the deck and missing. Here's to wiping off your brow with a bloody butcher's towel. It'll come around. Well, can't you feel it? Can't you see? It's the year jubilee. Grab your shovel, let's get going. There's no one way of knowing. Can't you feel it? Can't you see? It's the year of jubilee. Here's to late night observations. Here's to plans made in the dark. Here's to heading off the mark. It'll come around. And here's the lines and here's the clues. Here's the love I made for you. Here's the home we'll build together. Here's a door we'll paint bright yellow. It'll come around. Can't you see? It's the year jubilee. Grab your shovel, let's get going. There's no one way of knowing. Can't you feel it? Can't you see? It's the year of jubilee. Can't you feel it? Can't you see? It's the year of jubilee.
Support for the community programming provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Want to know what's trending at Westfield Technical Academy? Join host Kevin Daly and Carol Groom to find out all things Tiger. Tiger Talk, Thursdays at 8 a.m. 107.5 FM, WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM, WSFD-LP, Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday where you are, January 13th. I hope it's going to be a nice day tomorrow. We are taping we have to be transparent. Okay, so we are in the future and the past at the same time.
Do we really have to be?
Well, I don't know.
This is the illusion of television, Bob.
Oh, it's true. We're live on tape wherever you are. Okay,
yeah.
So whatever happens in the moment here, and you're seeing it for the first time, and we are living it for the first time, right?
Yes.
Which gets me to the theme for this Thursday night, January 13th. At 7 p.m. at 105.
No, that would be the 15th, I think.
Oh, is that the 15th?
It's the 13th.
It's not. There's more than 24 hours. No, less. Okay, you're right. Thank you.
I think it's the 15th.
No, it is the 15th. No, it is the 15th.
Right.
Yeah. So Tuesday is the 13th. Today is the 13th. So 2 days from now is the 15th. Everyone, thank you, Trudy. 7 p.m. at night, and it is our New Year beginning with our first, what do you call it? Writers Out Loud. And Writers Out Loud is with the wonderful Straw Dogs, Writers Guild, and Whip City Wordsmiths. And folks get to, you were at the first one.
I was at the first one, yeah.
Well, what'd you think?
I loved it. I loved it, listening to the stories, the writing, the perspectives.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept because what happens, this is a really positive thing where people can come in and tell their stories, share a poem, share something they've written, and then folks, we don't get to... It's not like you're sitting there with a group of writers who are going to say, oh, wait a minute, you should do this or do that, or have you thought of, or whatever. It's more of an ability to say, this is a thing, and you can say something positive to support the person. And we suggest themes, okay? So the theme for this Thursday night's thing is called Beginnings, okay? And I initially called it New Beginnings. But New Beginnings, do you think that's redundant? As a teacher, is New Beginnings... A beginning is new in its...
Right. What would an old beginning look like?
An old beginning.
I guess doing the same thing again that you did 5 years ago would be an old... I don't know.
I don't know. But you began your first book that, yes.
My first novel started with I Don't Like Beginnings.
Your first novel, which was called?
Radishes and Red Bandanas.
Radishes and Red Bandanas.
It's a novel of the 1960s.
1960.
Yeah.
And you began I Don't Like Beginnings.
Yeah.
Well, Trudy, why not?
That was just the character.
Oh, all right.
Because they're scary, It's always scary to start. I mean, she's just starting, in the book, she's just starting college, and she wants to know how it's going to end,
She wants to know it as she begins.
Yeah.
Which creates a lot of anxiety, I would assume, right? Yeah. Do you think that if we use that as a metaphor for what's happening in the world today, are we in a new beginning? And where are we in that scheme of things for you?
I think there's so much chaos and there's so much deceit.
Yeah.
And lying that it's hard to know what it is. I mean, I have never experienced in my life things that are happening right now.
Uh-huh.
And so for me,
for many people that is the same thing. Yes. Yeah.
And if it's the beginning of something, then it's the beginning of something very frightening.
It's okay. So, and if it's the beginning of something, we have people wanting to know the end before it begins.
Right. Yeah. How's this whole thing going to play out? Yeah.
Right. I asked you this question, and I wondered what you felt. Continuation is beginning. Are beginnings continuances? I mean, like, are we continuing something from the past now, or are we beginning something new?
Well, I see my life or all lives as a series of moments.
Yeah.
And some of those moments are very ordinary, and we live that moment, and it puts us on a path that is going straight, and we think that path, we know where it's going. And then some of those moments are extraordinary moments that make that path curve around. And those, to me, are the beginnings of something that you didn't anticipate, something you didn't expect. You suddenly find yourself pregnant, or you suddenly,
Yeah.
And
or ill,
or
faced
being
with loss.
fired with a job, or being fired from a job, or finding a new job, and those extraordinary moments that make you think about things in a new way, and those might be called beginnings. Yeah.
And when we're forced to face facts, or forced to face the reality of this situation. I mean, that's really what's happening. I think we're suddenly confronted with something, or times that are really sort of, they're new, they're different. We've always thought it was going to go. It's sort of almost as if we've been driving along and then we hit a wall.
Right.
And it's traumatic.
Right. All right.
And trauma always, and you know about trauma in folks' lives, what it does to folks.
Well, yeah, and you you live your life making assumptions about what you can and cannot do, what's acceptable and isn't acceptable, and suddenly the norms get turned upside down, and it's like, what do I do next?
How do I be in that moment?
Exactly. And I think I have for 6 decades.
That's 60 years, folks.
Doing social justice work and speaking out when I see things that are wrong. And after a while, it's exhausting. It's just like, do you have to keep doing this,
Well, that's the question. I think a lot of folks wonder, do we have to keep doing this? Can you answer that question? It's kind of rhetorical, I suppose, but...
And then the question is, why do we speak out? Why do we say things? I have to keep doing it for my soul, I have to... I can't allow injustice to continue without speaking out, because then I am complicit in that injustice.
Okay, let's take a moment to think about that. You're complicit with the injustice if you don't speak out.
If I don't say something, right. If you just accept it, that it is the way it is. And you look at, segregation years ago.
Right.
And not so long ago, when I was a young girl, right?
My gosh, yes.
And it was the people who spoke out on both sides that changed the way things were going in this country at that time.
And now, it's I oftentimes think that I slept through that whole period. As a white man, privileged white man, I was sleeping through that period, and all I saw were soldiers on the street and fights on television, and I don't necessarily even think that television took a. Did television at that time take political stance? I mean, was Huntley and Brinkley or Walter Cronkite, were they taking a stand in any way, or were they just reporting what was happening?
Well, I just remember one instance of Walter Cronkite saying something against the war in Vietnam. And Richard Nixon or somebody around him saying, if we've lost Walter Cronkite, we've lost. That once that he started speaking out, they knew that they could no longer carry on this war the way they were.
Oh, interesting.
So I know that he did. I mean,
for folks who are younger, Walter Cronkite was the CBS Evening News, believe it or not. CBS Evening News.
And you have to remember, we didn't have 24-hour news, right?
Oh, not at all.
We had 6 to 7 in the evening, and that was it.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that. I think it might have even been like 15 minutes of news. Then they went to a half hour, and then it was the Huntley-Brinkley hour, I think.
Right.
So it early on, it was like 15 minutes, then a half hour, and then an hour.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so now is it a time when we said it, when I use the word continuation, I think of continuation as if we've been through this before. And as you look at the times today, if you said, this is the first time that I've been through this, what's the difference?
Well, I guess I have to be really careful about what I say here.
Well, no.
But I think...
I must say that, as we all know, that everything on this channel is, we try to present both sides in some ways, but we all are, what I say and what Trudy says is our opinion, maybe not your opinion, but we definitely want to have folks think about things and respond in a positive way without hurling assaults back at us.
So I think that very often things happen very slowly and very incrementally, and we don't notice it's happening, right? So, for example, after 9/11, they instituted, what was it, the Patriot Act? Was that the name of it? I can't remember.
I think so, yeah.
And so that the books you were checking out in the library were being monitored.
Yes.
Right? And so, and you think that's a minor thing, but suddenly something else is happening and something else is happening, and now we have people being murdered in the streets, right?
Yes.
And it happens slowly unless we live our lives awake. And then on the other hand, you have to live your life joyously, so you can't get so immersed in the ugliness that you forget to live your life joyously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And of course, not to have that joy, not to want that joy all of the time. I mean, I'm 80 years old. I need the rest of my life to be joyous.
Right. And to be denied that joy means that the other side wins. Right?
And if there is an other side, because in the 60s, was there a fluid? Was it hard and cold, black and white? And I don't mean black and white color of skin, but was there a gray area at all where folks met? Because you saw it on your college campus. During that time.
I mean, I think you had people that opposed the war in Vietnam and people who supported the war in Vietnam.
Right.
And I think I think there was less of, well, we should sort of be there. They count, On the other hand, 58,000 of my peers were killed in that war in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
Or more than 58,000.
Right.
And many of them went to Vietnam just because that's what you did. You finished 3rd grade, so you went to 4th grade.
Yeah.
You finished college, so you got a job.
Right.
You got a draft notice, so you went to the Army. It's just something that you did. And my guess is that a lot of those guys that were fighting over there didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Didn't believe in that war. So
right. And you can't I don't know if it's written into our Constitution somewhere, if I can use a buzzword, whether we can say no and say, no, I can't do this, I don't believe in it. I mean, like that amnesty sort of stuff. I mean, I can go to Canada, remember, that sort of thing, so that you have that we had that choice in a sense.
Well, you could apply for conscientious objector.
You could, yeah.
It wasn't always granted, and then your choices got a little more limited.
Right. Do you think we could do that today? Can you apply for conscientious?
Well, we don't have a draft right now.
Oh, that's true.
Right, so,
yeah.
But I know that my son, when he had to register, because all males, I think, still have to register when they're 18.
Right.
When he registered, and on his form said he's registering as a conscientious objector. So even though we don't have a draft. Now, do they still have registration at 18? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't answer that.
Okay. So we are now we're not in a continuation. Well, we are in a continuation in one sense, because it's been building little by little by little.
Right.
And you go all the way back to LBJ on that, or 9/11.
I go back to, I don't know. It's been maybe the Reagan years, who knows?
Yeah. But it just seems like there was always talk back then of Big Brother. I mean, that was one of our fears during the that the Russians were going to create a Big Brother sort of civilization. Right. And suddenly, Big Brother is here.
Right. And I guess I have to say that I've always been a very progressive Democrat my entire life.
Right.
And I always, when Republicans had the presidency, it was like, oh, I don't like this policy. This policy's hurting people. But those were policies. And right now, we're not dealing with policy. We're dealing with cruel people who are saying cruel things and who are doing cruel things. So when you have the most powerful person supposedly in the world or in this country, our president, calling people's names, when we're trying to teach second graders that you shouldn't be calling people names, it's like just the cruelty is just amazing to me.
Yeah.
And snatching people out of their apartments and, we're going to clean the streets of all these illegal criminals who have come in.
Yeah.
And 95% of the people that they're grabbing off the street aren't criminals. It's just, the lies and the cruelty, and that is new.
You during the break we were talking, and you said that you feel that Americans have been given permission. You want to elaborate on that?
They've given permission to be racist, to be sexist, to be mean, to bully. It's okay to do that, and it's not okay to do that.
It's not okay. Yeah. And you're never confronted, or our president doesn't seem to ever be confronted by anyone, at least in camera, or willingness to say, wait a minute, that's an indecent way to speak. Or you have no right to talk to me that way. No one, has had the gumption to do that.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I mean, I don't know where that fear comes from.
There's a possibility you'll get shot, right?
Oh.
Possibility you'll get hurt.
By?
Who knows? I mean, not if you say something, if the president called me piggy.
Right.
I would confront him right away.
Right.
I like to think that if I were watching George Floyd being murdered, that I would have jumped on that police officer's back to make him stop. But who knows?
Yeah.
Because there's that fear, and that's the other thing that is really new in this country is if you generate enough fear, people won't act out and they won't speak out.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, holy mother. All right, so I got they were protesting back. One of our great abilities that happened in the 60s was that, and the 70s, were that music, people spoke up through music.
Absolutely.
And that music sort of helped folks to move beyond. I mean, it gave voice to people. I mean, I wonder if there were protest songs on the other side of...
Oh, yeah, Green Berets. I mean, there were...
okay, yes. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, that's right. Yeah. But...
God bless the USA,
Oh, the other side of the coin. I'm going to play one of my favorite songs. I love listening to this song. I've always loved this song. And listen to the lyrics and how it resonates still today. For what it's worth, it's called by Buffalo Springfield.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and a carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Children, what's that sound?
Underwriting for the community programming is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
107.5 FM, WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday. It's January 13th where you are, and we wish you a good day. It looks like we're going to have reasonable weather, a little wet at the end of the week or so, from what I hear. But we are hopefully dry enough so that folks can enjoy our Westfield town and everything that's happening in Westfield, Massachusetts. If you want to know what's happening, go to westfieldonweekends.com. This Thursday night at the Wow Center, 105 Elm Street in downtown Westfield, we have a free event that is called Straw Dog. Well, it's produced with Straw Dogs, Writers Guild Regional. Are you a member of Straw Dogs?
I am a member of Straw Dogs and the
Whip City Wordsmiths.
Wordsmiths,
yeah.
I always call them the Wordsters.
Oh my God.
Wordsmiths. Okay,
they are, Straw Dogs is really unique, and we've got we've got some good things happening. We just signed Ethel Rosenberg's daughter, Ellen Maripol, is coming. She's got a new book out, and she's going to be doing a reading and a signing of her book later in April. Wow. We've got a wonderful book by a writer by the name of Patricia Lee Smith. And Patricia is in her 90s, and she's written her first novel. And very powerful. And so she's going to be, I think, also in May. So you got to be looking for those. We also have a great event happening on January 24th. It's a walk between our Tribeca Gastro Pub and Grill and the Wow Center, because both of us have exhibits. Both places have exhibits. We're celebrating the end of our Winter Wonderland exhibit that features 12 wonderful regional artists and photographers, and we're celebrating 1 to 3 on January 24th. And at the same time, Bill Hughes and his camera were opening the official opening of the Faces of Westfield exhibit at Tribeca. And Tribeca, if you haven't been there, it's a great place. They have a jazz brunch, and on Saturdays they have a luncheon and whatever. But Bill, we've got these incredible portraits that were part of our journey stories about immigrants and our senior essence of aging thing. And on the wall are all these people from Westfield that you'd probably recognize, Trudy. And it's just great. So on that day, we're going to have people on. There's going to be soups by Tribeca at Wow, and there are hot toddies and stuff available for sale at Tribeca. And Bill, and you're going to be able to nominate somebody that you know to be placed on the wall at Tribeca with all these great photographs. It's a real honor, and you got to see both of those places, because we do such good work. Up Close and Musical is going to be happening this year. There's a digital photography class that is happening. We've got a trip to Italy and Cinque Terre, and is that how you say Cinque Terre? I think. I don't know. But look, go to westfieldonweekends.com for all the information. And we always look forward to meeting new folks and signing up folks. So you can sign up for our newsletter there as well, which would be wonderful. Okay. So where are we? Well, look, Miss Trudy Knowles, writer and social justice advocate and educator. Okay. So we were talking about where we are in America, and that I have this pull and tug, wanting to be joyous and wanting to be realistic. And can we smile? Is there a room for smiling in today's world? And how do you go about finding that joy amidst the world of fear and anxiety that we all tend to live in?
Well, so I find it with my grandkids, and I find that the hope, I mean, it sounds corny, but the hope lies with the younger kids. So if I can show, in West Springfield, I have an 18-year-old grandson.
18 years old.
He's at Bridgewater State. So I don't have a lot of influence over him.
Yeah.
And then I have a 9-year-old grandson who plays 2 or 3 basketball games every weekend that I go to, show up, be with him, play with him, show him what kindness is, show him what love is, and he's going to grow up
knowing the meaning of that and the value
of kindness. Yeah,
teaching values.
I'm not sure you can teach them. I think you show them.
Oh, okay. You can't teach them.
You model them.
Model values.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's one of the things that isn't happening. Is that we're not modeling as much as we used to.
Yeah, our models are saying cruel things to people. So,
And then they're reinforced when somebody doesn't speak out.
Right, exactly.
So you have an 18-year-old and a 9-year-old. And your 9-year-old's in middle school, is that what
No, a 9-year-old's, he's in 3rd grade.
9 years old. Oh, really?
Yes.
What's middle school?
No, it would be, 5th, 6th, 7th. I always thought of it as 7th and 8th grade, but I think it's 5th through 8th grade now.
And age-wise?
11, 12, 13.
Okay, so when is it possible for someone to have how do we put it? When do you forge those values? I know you forge those values right from the very beginning of birth in a way.
Right.
But how do you, when?
Well, right around, say, beginning maybe 11, 12, 13, middle school, you begin to have abstract thinking abilities. Before that, all your thinking is pretty concrete. And it's a little bit harder for someone who's 7 to imagine a world, blah, 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 right?
Right.
They just see things as they are. And then you begin to develop that abstract thinking, the what-if kind of thinking. And that comes in. That's why I think middle school is so crucial, which is why I wrote the book about middle-level education.
Yeah.
Because it is the time when their brains are really expanding.
At
I
age
believe,
12 and 13.
Right. And I believe if you gave any world problem to a middle school class, they could solve it. Because their minds have just suddenly opened up. Now, we maintain that abstract thinking the rest of our lives, but our minds get a little bit more limited because of our experiences or whatever. But, yeah.
I have a young African young man that I am trying to mentor. He calls me his American grandfather in a way, And he is 12. And he actually just turned 13, I think. Yeah, he's 13 now. Okay. And and he's at the middle school. Okay. And I wondered at what point, and coming from another culture, a culture that really believes in family and community and neighbor, the neighbor, strangers are welcome. Okay. In a world now, he's in a new world. He's at a middle school. And I just said to him something about, James was making a joke with him yesterday about the idea that I used to teach substance abuse by having my spouse come in drugged. He would come in on a different drug every week, and my class have to guess what drug it was. That's not true at all. And so he's telling my young man this, this great kid, and he said, "You're lying. No, you're lying, James." And I said, "Well," and he said, "No." And I said, "Drugs. I'm going to tell you." Aiden, you are, please, if I ever get the sense that you are going that route, There are no drugs at the middle school, he said. I said, and I wondered, and I said, like, for instance, vaping. Is there, are kids vaping at the school or something? And he said, well, yeah, somebody asked me the other day if I wanted to try it. And I said, did you? He said, no. And then I started to think, well, is he beginning to get the cultural, this is the cultural shift that happens for him, because he's making a cultural shift from his education prior to this to an American style of education. And I said something about, well, you know, we have a bingo game. Yes, I'd like to go to the bingo game. I said, well, do you have the money to pay for the bingo game? And he said, I send the money that I earn to my mother. And then, but she said I could go to the bingo game. I said, well, you can't go to a bingo game without some money. And do you really want to use your money and take that chance? And so, you know, we're having that sort of discussion, and I'm thinking, I want him to know that I am intentionally kind. I'm an intentionally kind man. And that was one of my New Year's resolutions. Every morning I wake up and I say to myself, today you are going to be intentionally kind throughout the day, Bob. And it makes, and it filters my work or my being and I've been pretty successful for 2 weeks. You know, they say that, isn't it that what do you call those resolutions get shoved out away after 2 weeks or whatever? You got to make it to the third, the fourth, and the more it becomes part of you, then, right. You know, so I'm doing pretty well that way. Okay. But so I'm trying to model intentional kindness, but that intentional kindness is not, there's something about kindness that you also have to have limits to that kindness in a sense. Oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I did not want this young man to think, because I was intentionally kind, that I was going to take out my wallet and say, here's $10 for this or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I guess a long route to get to have you answer the question. Teaching kindness, modeling kindness. Do you talk about that? Do you talk about why I do what I do, or how does a child learn that to be kind?
Yeah, I don't think a child learns to be kind by telling them to be kind. I think a child learns to be kind by seeing kindness around them. And so...
and feeling good when somebody is kind?
Right. So I just remember when my daughter was little and I decided I was going to just say thank you to her every time she did anything. Oh, thank you for coming for breakfast. Thank you this, thank you that. And I noticed after a couple months, she started saying thank you to people. And so if I model saying please or saying thank you or picking up after myself. Now, that doesn't mean you can't say, why don't you help me, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think you teach people to be nice by telling them to be nice. They have to see it. They have to experience it.
If they don't know what being kind is it a feeling? Is it what is kindness? Could you say to a child, tell me what kindness is? What would a child say? What would a middle schooler say kindness is?
Probably someone's nice to you. So-and-so's nice to me.
Nice to me. Nice.
Right. And if you say...
Nice is such a weak word, isn't it?
Yeah. And, you know, that's not to say that we don't have to say, you know, it's good to say thank you to people. I hate it when I'm talking to a little kid or I give something to a little kid and the parent says, now say thank you to the nice lady. It's like, really? That is not the way. The way you teach the kid to say thank you is for the parent to say thank you so much for giving that toy to my child. And then the child begins to pick up that as a model, but say thank you to the nice lady. It's like, really?
Oh, yeah.
So anyway.
But do they have do humans have an innate sense of kindness, of what's right and what's wrong? And being kind, and what's the opposite of kind? Cruel. Do they have an innate sense of when they're being cruel and when they're being kind? Hard question.
That's a real hard question, and why I think kids are cruel to other kids.
Yeah.
Because they've been cruel to. People have been cruel to them. So that's the model they have. So a child who is not getting his or her needs met at home will bully or be cruel to other people.
Gosh, that explains a lot in Washington.
Right, exactly. exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and is a child who has been broken or wounded by this, the wounded child, there's a great series on the wounded child. Who wrote those books on the wounded child? If you check it out, it's a really wonderful book. I can't remember, but that wounded child has, and to learn about the wounded child is really to learn that we maybe are most of us are wounded in some way, and how do we get beyond that wound? How do we heal that wound?
Yeah, well, I will say simplistically, love is what heals the brokenness.
Love is what heals the brokenness. So are you telling me that in Washington right at the moment, a whole group of people are loving on this person, so that they're loving on a president to try to teach him to be kinder?
No, because I think the people that are surrounding the president are broken people. All right. In some way in their lives, they, felt unworthy, or something happened to them, and so so they just. But I'm just speaking about a whole lot of people. I think a whole lot of people are just afraid.
Yeah. And where do you get? Okay, so here's another question, Doc, for you.
Okay. All
right. I hope you guys at home are asking yourselves these questions. I think that's an important thing at this time of our lives, wherever you are in your journey, to ask yourself those questions. Where am I in this? So, where am I wounded? Am I a person who needs to be more intentionally kind? Am I modeling behavior in the right way? And when you then take action to model, to say, wait a minute, something's going on that I need to speak out.
So I just read a story I was probably on Facebook or something, and maybe not a true story at all.
Yeah.
But it was a story about a janitor at a school who died unexpectedly in the middle of the night cleaning the floors. Mm-hmm. And so they're having, a memorial for him, and they're saying he was a janitor, and some kid stood up and said he was more than that. He's the one that sat with me every day after lunch and told me I could make it. And someone else stood up and said, he's the one who brought me a coat when he saw I didn't have one.
Oh, my God.
He's the one who gave me a sandwich every day. So it was those small acts that changed the lives of, in this story, changed the lives of every child that he interacted with.
Wow.
And so by noticing the pain that people have, and can we heal their pain all the time? No, but somebody's hungry, somebody needs a coat, somebody just needs somebody to look them in the eye and say good morning. It changes people.
Yeah. All right, so you then take this approach.
But I also think there are leaders of this country who are pathological.
Pathological. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, and that that you have psychiatric disorders like narcissism or pathological lying that are actually identified as conditions, and just being nice to those people doesn't help. It's like being nice to someone who, who's bipolar. It doesn't cure their bipolar.
right.
They have to get treatment for it.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So you're out there with holding a sign recently?
Yes.
Okay.
And what my sign says?
Yeah, no.
Bring decency back.
Bring decency back.
That's what my sign says.
Oh my gosh. Wow. James has one that says, and I don't necessarily think this is kind. Something about STD. Stop the Donald. Stop the STD. Now, that is not a kind message, right? And I wonder.
But kindness, like I said, kindness isn't going to solve this problem.
No. Kindness is not. But okay, you're kind to all of the people that you are standing out there with a sign. Right. Okay, you're standing out there and there's signs. Now, kindness then would say when people go by and they toot their horn and whatever, would that then allow for is that good?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
How do you I take my intentional kindness to the next stage when I'm holding a sign that says down with the Donald or whatever?
Right. I think that's it. That's the message. Now when people come by and give us the finger, there are people standing next to me that say, "Have a good day," and I want to just, say something real nasty to them. So yeah, but we're not doing much more than standing holding a sign.
So you're not yelling.
No.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take a break. I'm going to play another song, please. Peter, this song was written, I think, in the 70s, Allentown. And again, a protest song. And I never really listened to the words of this song. And they really mean something. And in this day and age, it's strange how Billy Joel's words are, reflective of what's happening today. Allentown by Billy Joel. We'll be back.
Out in Bethlehem, they're killing time, filling our
Support for community programming provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. Visit bettsplumbing.com or 14 Coleman Avenue, Westfield. Public welcome.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
107.5 FM WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday, January 13th, where you are 2026 and counting. My name is Bob Pless. This is the Westfield On Weekend Show. We've been having a thoughtful program with Trudy Knowles, educator, social activist, writer, playwright. No, you're not a playwright.
Not a playwright,
Not a
no.
playwright. Textbook writer, educator, you name it. This person is
Grandmother.
Well,
grandmother.
playwright is the next show.
Oh, a playwright is the next. Oh,
Michael Buster McMahon's on the next show. A playwright.
Oh, playwright is the next show.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So but we've only got about 7 minutes left. So we got about 3 or 4 minutes to just quickly. You wanted to talk about Iran, what's happening in Iran, and just tell folks right at the moment. Quick.
Well, right now there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people protesting the repressive regime there, and primarily related to women's rights. Like, women don't have any rights there, and protesters are being killed. And I just think that in this country we still have the right to speak out. And yes, Renee Good was murdered for her right to speak out, but I think in this country we take a lot for granted. And we have to look around the world and see that there are other people who are struggling for their basic rights. And so I just wanted to point that out. That, that we have to make sure that we don't go in that direction where dissent is not allowed.
We have to be able to dissent. We have to be able to have a differing opinion, and still. How do you, and then compromise or come up with a way, learn who the other person is, learn who the other side is, learn about the wounds of the other person, and do not ever, ever, ever otherize. Make others a demon. Make others, unless they are worthy of being a demon.
Well, I have to say that I don't want to compromise with people who are racist, sexist, homophobic, misogynistic. There's no compromise.
There is no compromise there. No,
So, right.
no. But we do, for you, we all know what's right, and in our souls, well, most of us, okay, most of us know, and teach your children, like.
Teach your children well.
Oh my God, yes, yeah. Now, I really want to thank you. Where do they find you? Where does somebody find you, Miss Trudy Knowles? Your books. Where do they find your books?
My books are on Amazon. So if you just check for Trudy Knowles books.
Rudyk, and like Beyonce. This is the other Beyonce.
Yeah, she's my cousin. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Beyonce. You'd sell a lot of books, like if you call it.
I know. But I also have a website, TrudyKnowles.com.
Right.
They can check out the website, and the books are there, and links to the books are on the website also.
And can you get your books as well on? Like on tape or
no, I don't have
podcast. You don't have a podcast yet?
No, don't have a podcast. Don't have any books on tape.
All right. Well, you're going to come Thursday night? I hope
so. Now that I know about it, I didn't know about it.
Oh, yeah. So Thursday night is our Writers Out Loud event. Show up at 6:30 at 105 Elm Street. And
I thought it was at 7.
Oh, it is. But you could show up at 6:30.
Okay.
You can. I think a quarter of they start to sign in people.
Okay.
So you sign in and you're able to read. Now, you don't have to read. Listen, you can sit there and just enjoy or whatever. And I look forward.
It's great to listen to local writers, local authors read their stuff. It's just great stories. Yeah.
I got a great poem for this year. and I'm not going to read it today, but I got a great poem to read.
Good.
Good. I'm looking forward to that. Listen, to go to westfieldonweekends.com for all the information. And I'm very saddened because, as you know, Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead died. And so I thought, well, we have to play something. Didn't you know that Bob Weir actually, he was responsible for, the Grateful Dead were responsible for a real marketing tool that just started. They allowed people at their concerts to tape their concerts. So then people were passing these tapes all around. And so folks, this became that they created a community that way.
Right.
Now, Tiny Desk concerts are NPR. You can go to NPR and go to the Tiny Desk concerts. Bob Weir did a wonderful Tiny Desk acoustic concert with a harpist. And so I'm going to play part of, most of it, but Ripple, the great song Ripple by Bob Weir. And you can see, if you go to YouTube, you can see him singing as well at the All Songs Considered, I think is the name of the Tiny Desk concerts. At any rate, Trudy, will you come back?
I would love to. I always have something to say.
Good. And I'm glad we got through it without too much ADHD there.
I know.
We focused at any rate. Listen, have a great week, everybody. I'll see you next week, and thanks for watching.